Yeah, this is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Sean.
Let's go!
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hey, guys.
Today's so good, the show. You're going to love it. So, I don't know. We're going to talk about when somebody needs to give you an explanation for something, but they don't, and that have left you hanging with a lot of questions.
We caught up with our Docker Griffin Logue.
Yeah, we also discussed about the strangest things you've been hit by, like ostrich.
When you're riding a bike,
Yeah,
just innocently
very
down the
easy.
streets of Buenos Aires.
This, Natalie,
all the
our
time,
friend,
surely.
is a clumsy woman.
Thank you.
And we're going to talk to other clumsy people that have taken a stumble, but yet it has resulted in a bit of a hefty price
I
tag.
did not damage a $143
You did
million
not.
Picasso,
You
so
didn't.
that's
I will
the
give you that.
benchmark.
And also the debrief for the week
Yes,
by Harry Fitzgerald. Shut
there
up,
he
Harry.
is there.
This is Nathan, Nat and Sean.
All right, we're going to head to Buenos Aires.
Oh, I never thought you'd ask.
Yeah, we're going to have a great time, mate.
We're going to tango in the street,
A lady's just in the suburban streets. She's just riding a bike.
minding her own business,
I don't know where she's going.
or where she's coming from.
I do not, Natalie. But all I know is she's riding quite slowly and carefully, very measured. She's going across an
Yeah,
intersection.
Yes.
she's not a high-speed road cyclist.
No, definitely not.
She's a
Measured. She's a
lady
measured-
that's
she's
on
got
her
the
way to
Bible
the
in the
bike.
back.
cabin.
She's a typical lady on a bike. You know, classic lady on a bike.
Not your Anna Mears.
Not proving anything. not out to impress anyone.
No.
Just trying to get to A to B in a
Yeah.
measured time.
Yeah.
And as she's crossing the intersection, out of nowhere, she is knocked to the ground by an escaped ostrich. And
Is that the noise an ostrich
yes,
makes?
it is. That's an ostrich.
That doesn't fit. They should make it.
What do you want it to be?
It's just louder
Like
and
a
more.
rah.
Yes. Especially if they're going to do what happened to her.
That's the ostrich yelling, get out of the way! Put on your brakes!
The ostrich actually sounds like the Spooky Dokies on the wheel of a bike. So the large bird appears to spot her too far to slam on its brakes, so it flaps its wings, and then it collides with the bike. The woman lands in a heap on the ground. She breaks her wrist, and she sustains a large cut to her head.
And nobody believes her,
Yeah.
I would suggest.
The Dave's
no.
ostrich just hobbles off, like gets up, shakes it off, and then takes off.
I tell you what, we've seen the footage, and that ostrich is moving.
It's moving.
They are quick.
Ostriches, we know they cannot fly. They can run at speeds up to 43 miles per hour.
That's miles per hour.
Miles per hour. Now, the speed limit in Argentina is about 25 miles per hour.
Okay, well, there's the citation if I've ever seen
That's
one.
in suburban areas. She was in a suburban area, so it was speeding.
When she went and hit that bike, it looked like she was trying to steal home in a baseball match. Really got
The ostrich? Sort of slid under her and
Yeah.
stuff
Put out
like
the wings,
that.
as you said, Nath.
Yeah. So
You don't expect that, do you?
Yesterday when I was reading this, I thought, this will be a bit of fun, because I really did enjoy seeing that. So I jumped on the Googs. Thought, how many other people have been knocked off their bike by an ostrich? Did not find a single one. I think this is just happened to her, or it's the only time it's been captured on film.
Yes, that's true.
You know?
That's true.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
it happens all over the place, just nobody sees
I
it.
don't know, Natalie. Don't know.
70 k's an hour, Nathan.
Yeah, right.
43.
70 k's an hour.
I'm coming!
It's not the noise of a bird
That
going
is-
70
that-
k's an hour.
Do you reckon it should be one of those Dukes of Hazzard horns? Make up for missed holidays with whatif.com this Easter. Ocean view apartment for us, water park for the kids.
Plus, select hotels are fully refundable. Booking cancellation windows apply.
What if it's Aussie for travel? Check government advisories before booking and travelling.
Poor lady in Argentina was just innocently. That just sounds like an owl or something.
It
I don't
does.
know what
Not
that is.
an owl, it's an ostrich.
Ostrich. And they can run very fast, close to 70 k's an hour,
Yeah.
and it had escaped. So it was running about that.
was legging it.
When it collided with her as she was just innocently riding her bike.
That's
Yeah,
it.
and I
That's the
googled it,
ostrich.
and I could not find another example on the internet of anyone being hit by an ostrich and thrown off their bike. So pretty
It's an interesting
impressive
kink,
stuff.
Nathan.
I know. My internet search history would be very, very weird. Georgia's in Sorrento. Hi, Georgia.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Georgia.
So we're talking about the most strangest thing that has hit you. What happened?
So there was one night I picked up my takeaway. I was bloody starving as well.
Yeah.
So picked it up. I was racing home. Not going to lie, I was driving a little bit faster than planned.
Of course.
And I had my window down,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden something just came in through the window and like smacked my face, and it ended up being a pickle from a McDonald's cheeseburger.
How did it get in through your window? What did somebody? So somebody threw it at you.
So, yeah, I was driving through a car park and there was like a balcony, and someone had obviously, I don't know, was on the balcony and thrown it from the balcony, and it's like beauty, like jackpot, hit me straight in the face as I was driving home to eat my takeaway.
And I mean, the fact that you've got your window down, normally you'd have your window up.
Yeah.
And it's a great shot.
Yeah. But the dangerous thing, as we know, is it takes several days for that pickle to cool down when you take it out of a burger. So that would have been very dangerous.
Someone's got their burger and said, I hate pickles.
Do you take the pickle out?
I wouldn't know. I think pickles are
I'm a fan
important.
of
I'm
pickles.
a fan of the pickle. Do you like the pickle, Georgia?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was a bit gross that it was someone else's.
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
Not on your Chevy Chase.
Or you look at it as a gift from God. It's a
I actually sometimes think there's not enough pickle in my burger.
yeah. I'm very pro pickle.
Yeah.
Jeez, you've made some statements in your day.
Well,
that
sure,
this is
I
right up
have,
there.
but if I'm going to say it, I was going to say it.
Let's go to Teresa. Hello.
Good morning.
Hey,
Hi,
Teresa.
Teresa. Okay, so what's the strangest thing that hit you?
A chipmunk.
A chipmunk. All right, brilliant.
A chipmunk.
Are you joking?
Talk
Was it
us
singing?
through
Was it?
They're like, no. My sister and I, we were younger, and we were feeding the chipmunks. And my sister, she had a really friendly one and kept taking the nuts, and she thought, oh, I'm going to try and pet it and pick it up. Well, it decided to bite her, so then she flicked it off, and it hit me in the head.
She flicked off a chipmunk. It was Elvin, of course, and it hit you in the head.
It was, oh no!
And it actually got caught in my hair a little bit, but it was okay, because I jumped up. I'm like, ah! But it was great. We laughed about it for ages.
I would too.
and still now we're laughing about it.
Yeah.
Teresa, that's great.
Thank you,
The old
Teresa.
chipmunk in the head.
Teresa.
See that one coming?
Well, Sean's classic, sorry.
Rhonda, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Great,
Rhonda.
Rhonda. Okay, talk to us. What hit you?
Well, this is a bit of an unusual one. My partner and I, we obviously went to a Rwanda for a holiday.
Oh, amazing.
And we did tracking gorillas.
Oh.
So we ended up going on this track one day, and the guide was saying, just be mindful, don't be, too close to them. And we were like, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
So we're tracking down this line, and this massive, big silverback gorilla came past and grabbed my partner's arm, and he pushed him away, but I was in front, and basically he came and pushed me over, sat on my hip, and sat there for a bit, and then toddled off.
And he pushed you down and sat on you.
Yes, yep.
Like an otter woman. That is
it freaked me out. It freaked me out.
No
So,
way.
yeah.
Of course it freaked you out. There's a silverback gorilla sitting on you.
Yeah.
And I mean, maybe he wanted to make you his. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I was a bit worried that he was going to pull me away, because there was some stories that they do pick them up and pull them away. So yeah,
And
I was
make them
Their gorilla wives.
Their human wives.
Oh God!
Rhonda.
And you never seen them coming because they're always in the mist.
Wow, Rhonda.
Wow.
What a moment in
I
time.
cannot believe a gorilla pushed you over to sit on you.
When it grabbed your partner's arm, how far did it fling him? Because as we know,
strong.
they're bloody strong.
Yeah, he was. He grabbed his arm and then he pushed the gorilla's arm away, and then I went to go forward, and then back and tried to move out of the way, and he just came for me and just pushed me down, sat on my hip, and then just sort of looked around and then toddled off, and I was on the floor in a fetal position, and basically my partner came up to me and said, everyone's going, oh, she's got a broken hip, and I'm going, no, and he goes, oh, she's all right, she'll get up, and I turn around and I said, I'm not all right, in
Rhonda,
so many words.
Yeah.
How long did the gorilla sit on you for?
Only for a few seconds.
Aren't you glad that gorillas don't have Netflix and just decided to binge a season or something?
Man, that would have been a heavy.
I can't imagine. Yeah, because they are pretty heavy. I can't imagine they smell that nice. Did you know?
Funny enough, his fur was soft, and I felt his hand, like the hand, and it was really soft. So in that all of that experience, it was pretty special.
He had a soft, gentle touch. That's what you're looking for in your gorilla husband, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
I was having a chat with my friend Sean and Natalie the other day.
Yeah.
Tell us about them. They
Do you want
sound
to say hello?
awesome.
Do you want to say hello?
Hi, guys. I'm Sean.
Hi, guys. I'm Nat.
Yeah, anyway.
We're all friends.
I mean, not bragging. Got some. And I was just talking about...
high-quality chums.
I only hang out with top shelf people. And I was telling you about this thing that I read a fair while ago, actually. And it was this chick that was out on a Tinder date for the first time.
Yes.
And the guy took her to a Japanese restaurant.
You can't go wrong Japanese, can you?
Yeah.
Like, that's always
I
a
love
good
Japanese.
stock standard
It is.
place.
It's delicious.
Yeah, I
It never
love
lets you down. Bit of teppanyaki action if you're
Oh,
lucky.
oh,
Hello.
Yeah.
Sake with the mafia.
Anyway, so everything's going great. Everything's going great. And then she gets up and she has to excuse herself to go to the ladies' room.
Yes,
Yep.
because she's a lady.
Yep. And then when she returned from the ladies' room, she sat down and he had eaten her entire sushi roll and proceeded to say nothing about it.
So she leaves and there's a sushi roll on her plate. She comes back, there's nothing there.
Nothing there, and he's eaten
Not
it.
even the ginger nut.
How do you know he's eaten it?
Well,
How do you
because
know
otherwise the plates
a
would have been
small-
cleared.
A small Japanese plate. A dog didn't come in and eat it.
No,
It's
like-
not possible.
So then the rest of it, so she was waiting for him. She looked down at her plate and she was waiting for him to say something and he didn't. And then she's looking at him and she's looking at the plate. He still didn't say anything. She's looking around. And
You
then-
need an explanation.
You need an explanation.
I don't know why you would
that looked delicious, so I ate it.
Yes, like I didn't think you were going to eat that, so I don't mind if you. I finished that off
that'll
for
work.
you. Or a bird flew in and took
Yes,
it.
yes.
Like something to acknowledge the fact that when she went
Rather
to
than just
before
ignore
she
it.
left the table, there was a sushi roll there, and by the time she got back, it wasn't. What happened? An explanation is required, and it brings me back to a Bucks party I went to years and years and years ago.
That needs
Out-
explanation.
I know. And not only that, I didn't know the buck. It was a friend of mine that said, hey, come to this Bucks party with me. It's out bush and we're all camping.
You
And I
will
went
love
like, okay. So for some reason I went. It was a traumatic night. But the one thing about the guy who the buck that I had never met is when he first came up at me, I thought, wow, anyone can get married these days because he had a weird looking face. Right? And I
It's
thought.
hope for everybody.
Yeah. And anyway, because there was some weird bridging situation in between both of his eyes. And I was like, this looks like some Star Trek crap. Like, and anyway, so no one said anything. Anyway, and then, so the whole night I'm just thinking, who is this woman that he's marrying? Like,
What does she look like?
yeah, this is okay. This is marryable. What's happening on the other end? What's she? Anyway, it wasn't until a few weeks later on that I had met him again out in a pub, and I didn't even recognise this guy because what had happened before I got there is he was stung in the middle of the eyes by bees.
So like stung on the bridge of his nose.
And it had swollen so much. But no one had told me.
You need an explanation, though.
So when I went to bed, he goes, hi, I'm Nathan. He goes, yeah, you came to my Bucks party. I said, was that you? And then he said to me, yeah. And I said, why do you look so different? He goes, I got stung in the middle of the eyes by a bee. And I went, no one told me.
So
That
I thought you were an absolute...
explanation.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sometimes
Anyway,
you
are
need
you okay?
a
Are you
heads
okay?
I
up.
was pushed to the brink.
You can't eat someone else's food when you're on a
And if you
date.
get stung by a bee on the face, tell people if they don't know what you look like. How about that?
Nathan, Nat and Sean.
There are some situations in life, my friends,
Yes.
when you think, hang on, an explanation is required here, but none is forthcoming.
Yes.
That's what we want to talk about.
Let's go to Sally in Jollymont. Hello, Sally.
Hello.
Hi, sorry.
Sal.
All right.
Hi. It was quite a few years ago, and we were invited to a party. But before we went, the friend said, look, one of the people that's going is quite deaf, and you've really got to explain and speak slowly. I said, all right then, all right.
Great.
Anyway, all night I was talking to this one person who I thought was the deaf person, and I really explained my words, spoke slowly, and at the end of the night I went over to the friend of mine and I said, oh my God, that was so good. They understood everything I said. I said, also, I've got to tell you, they never turned up.
Sorry, this person is there having a conversation with you, not comprehending why on earth you are speaking so loudly and
And
clearly.
Yes.
And gesturing a lot with your
Yes.
hands, I take it.
Yes. and my jaw was killing me, and I was really pronouncing my words. And I thought, and I felt so sorry for them. I had the worst night because I stuck with them all night.
You're trying your best.
Okay.
You're a lovely person,
Now, this is
Sally.
a double prong thing, right?
Yes.
Sally, did you go back and tell that person why you were doing it?
No, they'd gone.
Well, that's my thing. Now that person's
Yes.
like going, where was the explanation for that?
Exactly. Oh, Sally.
Why did you speak to me like that?
That's funny.
Thank you, Sally. Cracking start. Annette's in Victoria Park. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, good, Annette.
What was the situation? It could have done with an explanation, Annette.
Oh, yeah, this one really could. So back many years ago when I was a hairdresser in Rockaby Road, I had a policy never to date a client, but this guy convinced me to go on a date and he took me to the Witch's Cauldron.
Oh, down the road.
And
Yes.
on
Garlic
Rockaby Road,
prawns.
yes.
We love the
Macadamia
garlic.
chicken is good
beautiful
too.
place, lovely posh restaurant.
Yeah.
He'd already been there previously and set up a flower at the table,
Oh.
and also an ice bucket which had a bottle of methylated spirits in it. That's our wine for the evening.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Was that some sort of joke? Had you had a long-standing joke about methylated spirits?
No, I didn't. I didn't know him. He just thought that was going to kind of break the ice, I think, and thought it was funny. But everybody was staring at us weirdly because there was a bottle of methylated spirits in the ice bucket.
Yeah, so then you couldn't acknowledge all the other people sitting around. Jeez.
Because you didn't get the joke.
And they were like, oh, yeah, okay.
So not only did you, but everyone in that restaurant required an explanation and he gave none.
They did, and the waitress's face, she looked absolutely mortified. I can still remember the look on her face.
Can
She
I
was
just say
so
something?
shocked.
What a strange
Yeah.
night, because I know probably the table that you were sitting at, and above you was a giant stocking witch. One of those that was stuffed. Remember that giant witch that was made from stuffed stockings?
Such a classy restaurant with weird stuffed witches
and
everywhere.
not just that,
Yeah.
weird stuffed witches, but also the placemats were natural flora and
Yes,
fauna.
they
Yeah, they were.
Which
Yeah.
had nothing to do with witches. It was so
Yep.
weird.
Annette, are you and the bloke still together?
Oh, God, no. I never went out with him again.
Oh,
No,
okay,
I mean, where
right.
was the
Can't
relationship
even-
going to go? I mean, look at the price of petrol.
You're listening to Nathan, Nat and Sean.
Occasionally in life you're presented with a situation where you think this needs a bit more
Please explain.
explanation. Indeed.
Thanks,
Thanks, Pauline. Like when you're on a first date and you go to the toilet, you come back and the food that was on your plate is now gone.
Yeah, your plate's not taken away.
No.
The person over from you obviously ate it and they're saying nothing. Pretty weird stuff. Let's go to Isabel and Kwinana. Hi, Isabel.
Hello.
Hi.
Is.
All
What
right.
happened?
So I've been looking at houses to move into for the last few months, and I was a bit late to viewing a house. And as I got there and came down the driveway, the real estate agent was standing by the front door half naked.
Oh, what do you mean? Wait, which half?
Well, top off.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what happened?
So as she was unlocking the door, another person coming to view the property was walking down the driveway and tripped and spilled their hot coffee all down her
At least you did get an explanation, because otherwise that's really weird.
I've heard of
That's
home
really
open,
weird.
but, you know, it's taken it to the next level.
Also, this is a tough rental market. A bit of a tip: do not throw hot coffee at the agent.
Oh,
That
you're
is not
wrong.
going to help you. There's not much
jeez.
point viewing the property after that, is there? You're not going to get it.
You're listening to Nathan, Nat and Sean.
Well, we saw Ash Barty front the media yesterday, and she was telling us, why she decided to make her decision to retire from international tennis as the world number one. This is something that she had to say.
For me, the time was right. I'd given absolutely everything that I could to this sport, and I knew that it wouldn't be fair to my team and the people that have invested so much time and energy into my life to not be 100% committed for them.
She seems very happy to me. Very happy with
She
her decision.
is
Comfortable
just
with it.
Done.
I know.
And
it's
it doesn't
class.
matter how much you love a buffet, Sean, when you're full, you're full.
That's a good point, Nate. But I just need a break from that buffet. I'm that type of person, and then I come back
And then
hard.
go back.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a toilet stop.
Yeah, so you do think she's going to take a break from the buffet, let the food settle and come back?
I think I've changed. The odds in all the markets are at the moment. They're saying that golf is the leading candidate for her to come back because, as we know, her husband is in that thing. So
No.
you can play golf
No.
and
Forever.
and it just consumes.
Yeah, but how
you.
do you know she's going to be great at golf?
She's pretty bloody good
She's
now.
actually, we already know she's quite good at it.
And golf's one of those
but like
sports.
quite
though.
good or elite is two different things.
Yeah, but I agree with that.
She's elite from Wimbledon. Unless you're going to be elite at the next thing, guaranteed, nah.
But that hasn't bothered her before because she played cricket and she wasn't elite.
Yeah, I know, but enjoy your money. Yeah. You're comfortable. Yeah, I'm all for her just sitting back in that house she's building and just hanging out.
Getting married and having a good
time. You're not running around the court. You're not travelling internationally for the short term. You can play locally around, Queensland.
Yeah, so why can't she just do that and play for fun?
I just don't see it in her. Because once you start playing golf, I don't think many people actually play golf for fun. It gets you. Like, you start playing, you go, I'm really enjoying this. But because there's, you never get it perfect. You're always trying to change things, striving for the next level all the time, whether you're a 10 handicapper or lower.
From what we've known of Ash Barty, I do not think that she appears to be a person that is media hungry, right?
No,
so you got to remember,
definitely
anything
not,
that she does next, if she touches a bloody badminton racket, there is going to be a press pack on her. So I just don't think that she wants that.
And the other thing is, I don't think she wants to play another solitary sport. Like she turned solo tennis into a team sport by, constantly talking about we and her team and all the rest of it. But she seems to thrive more in a team environment. So if anything, you would think a team sport would be her go. But maybe it's just mixed netball on a Tuesday night.
No, I think even that, the press will be there. You know what she needs?
They will be.
Zumba. She gets the team mentality together of everyone, screaming and kicking, whatever they do down there, wearing coloured clothes.
What do you mean?
Don't pretend you don't know.
Nathan, you're the front page of West Australia.
I do know all about Zumba. You people are mental. I love it. High kick.
Well, we'll wait and see what she does, but I think it's golf.
Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's nothing, Sean. Let her do nothing.
It's not going to be nothing, guarantee that. If you're watching the project...
Wait there. Are you guaranteeing it?
100%. She's playing another sport. She's getting involved to a level.
Are you going to put some skin in the game?
Well, the fact that he's called it 100%, now it's not happening.
Exactly.
Because remember when he said Simon Goodwin was definitely going to get sacked last year?
Oh, mate, in hindsight, we learnt that it was pretty bloody close, didn't we?
But it didn't happen though, did it?
I don't want to hang you off the edge of the cliff. Just for the rest of the show, have a think about what your bet's going to be. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right? Think about how far you want to go down this rabbit hole.
Righto, no problem at all. And... finally, Nat Fyfe was on the project last night. Bad news for the Dockers. By the way, the Eagles and the Dockers are going through the COVID situation at the moment, and it's going to be around for those two clubs for the next probably 6 weeks. They're saying possibly up to 2 months. It's going to be phone calls coming left, right, and centre. So I know it's going to be really difficult for the teams. I was always hoping that, from my team's point of view, this could be the really year to spring forward. But when you lose, like the Eagles have 5 this week, and it could be 6 next week, might be 2. But it's going to be there. It's going to be hard. But Nat Fyfe, he's missing at the moment. It's not because of COVID. He's not only had shoulder recons, he's had a bit of a back issue. This is him talking about it on the project.
Over the last 8 weeks, building from a shoulder reconstruction, and in that big push to get my body back up to speed, put body weight back on, get strong, I've just got a little bit disky in my spine. It hasn't recovered over the last week as well as we would have liked. Had another MRI this morning. I've got a nerve test tomorrow morning, and it's looking likely at this stage, early next week, I'll have a small procedure to try and alleviate the pressure on the nerve.
Still 6 weeks, probably.
Yeah.
You know that, Nat. Crystal, who we work with here, she had the problem with the back. Those things aren't good.
He injured his shoulder by shaving off his goatee, which is full on. But I think it was the right move. So.
I agree. Nelly?
Get well soon, Fyfe.
Get well.
Nathan, Nat and Sean in podcast form.
I was reading this article the other day that was about the 9 most expensive things ever broken by clumsy gallery visitors.
Oh, dear God.
Now, a couple of them were people that have broken fingers off a statue from giving them a high five. So they're sort of deliberate.
Yep.
But there are a couple of examples that were actually really heartbreaking. One of which was a bloke who was at the Fitzwilliam Museum in Cambridge. He was walking down a handrail-free staircase.
Oh, this is my
floating
worst
stairs.
nightmare.
Yeah.
Now, you guaranteed would have been this person.
Like, if there's no railing, I'd be just like, okay, see you later, I'll wait in the car.
This poor chap, he tripped. This happened in 2006. He tripped as a result of a loose shoelace.
Oh, that'll get you.
Oh, no.
His name was Nick Flynn. He was 6 foot and 87 kilos. He gathered a fair whack of momentum on the way down, like that ball in Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
he crashed into into 3 Qing vases, which are from the Qing dynasty. Thousands of years old, $900,000 worth of damage. They shattered into 400 pieces.
Now, sorry, how many years old, Nave?
What? Oh, Qing dynasty, I don't know.
Hundreds of years.
Hundreds of years old. I'm really big on detail.
You are, aren't you? Sorry.
Don't make me
Sean?
look up the Qing dynasty. Far out. Keep going.
I was going to say 1,000 apologies, but 100 apologies. I don't.
Thank you.
Know, details. So, now, I mean, I'm not a planning guru, but I don't think putting him at the bottom of the staircase with the rails is probably the best idea for $900,000 vases.
Well, not when the Locks and the Flynns of this,
So Nick,
getting around.
1600s.
Nick was banned. They banned him. It's not his fault.
Oh, put a railing on your staircase, you stupid people.
And don't put the vases in the bottom of a staircase.
Oh, health and safety. Come on. Don't blame him.
Fly here.
But I imagine he probably doesn't want to go back. Do you know what I mean?
That's super embarrassing.
Like, I don't
Do you have to pay for it? What happens, Nath?
No, they'd have an insurance
I don't have
policy about
insurance,
that.
Sean. Yeah. The other one was a woman. She was at a museum and she saw a man. Then she thought,
Oh, a little bit of all right.
You're sexy.
And this is how you meet in the movies. You meet someone at a gallery. For sure.
So she,
sashayed.
You're trying to walk the best that you can.
Yeah.
And during that effort over to the sexy man, she took a stumble. She tripped, and she
Actual
that was her.
audio of the incident.
That was her.
She farted too.
And she sure. And she put a hand through a $143 million Picasso.
Although it's a Picasso, you could probably say, oh, it's meant to be like that.
Yeah, just
Oh my God.
that's next level.
That poor woman.
Is she banned?
I didn't say, but I'm going to guess yes. Anyway, but then
did she pick up the guy?
My favourite thing was, so she went to the Picasso, right? Obviously, people came around. It was a big deal. Afterwards, she put an ad on Craigslist saying, looking for the guy, saying, I was at a museum. I'm looking for the guy that was at the museum. And she said that I was the woman that tripped into the Picasso because she still was...
Still thought I'm a chance.
Ruining that historical piece of art was bad, but that guy was sexy.
Let's find a positive out of it.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Sean.
We are talking about when you took an expensive tumble.
Sophie decided to give us a call from Heathridge. 10 minutes late though, Soph. Hi, how are you?
Nice,
Well, I
Sophie.
didn't think it was the best story, but if you're desperate, I'll give you one.
We appreciate that.
Friend in need, Soph.
We should do a topic called We're Desperate Callers. That'll be so funny. All right, Sophie, give it to us. I'm so excited.
Alrighty, so I was known at university as Bambi. I was the most klutziest thing ever.
Yes.
Oh, what a good subject to study, but ceramics. And so I studied that, and I don't know if you know much about ceramics, but once something's gone hard before it's gone in the kiln, and if you break it, there's no coming back.
Oh, yeah, it's the
gone.
most fragile at the stage.
Oh, it's super fragile.
Yeah.
And so I had my neighbour, Joe. We were great friends. We did everything together at uni. And I was putting my piece on the shelf, and I just tripped over nothing, and fell on his piece and absolutely shattered it. And it was his final piece.
Oh.
His final piece.
And was he happy with his final piece too?
Oh, over the moon. And the way, without boring you, the way he did something, the technical side to it, of how he almost defied gravity. It was pretty impressive, and I just,
Whereas,
so he defied gravity and you proved his existence.
I proved him wrong, and he was so proud of it, as you would be as a final piece. And we were really, really good friends, and he never spoke to me again.
Oh!
So you lost your best friend over it?
What do you mean? That's not a good friend.
That's not a bad story. That's a great story. She goes, if you're desperate.
It's expensive, it's priceless.
Oh, my God.
Thank you, Sophie.
Thanks, Soph. Good
Thanks
on
for
you.
finally calling. Reese is in Queens. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, hi, Reese.
Hey, Reese.
Did you stumble and it cost you some money?
Yeah, it was about a $5,000 fall. About 2 days earlier, I just received my new iPhone 13. And then a parcel had come in the mail for the part, which was an opal pendant set in gold and whatnot. Yeah. And took the first step and missed the last two that went from the veranda to the driveway, and that was both of them smashed.
Both of them.
The Opal pendant and the iPhone.
Yeah, I suppose the Opal pendant in one hand and the iPhone in the other. I kind of let go of the phone to save myself, but then both hands hit the ground anyway.
Okay, Reece. So once you realise what's happened, what happens after that?
Yeah, I kind of just didn't even worry about the phone. I just looked straight at the pendant because that was about $3,500 worth. And then I was throwing it at the fence. I was like, rage.
Who was a pendant for?
This is my partner.
And so did you give her the leftover pieces?
No. So I ended up showing her that I'd bought it, but luckily it was insured.
Oh, Reece.
Okay, that is a win.
Yeah. You're like, I can't believe the guy delivered it like this.
Oh, yeah, straight away, Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, God. I've seen those articles in the Daily Mail of them throwing your packages, but this is next level.
Annette's in Maddington. Hello.
Hello.
All right.
Annette.
Are you one of my clumsy friends, Annette? What happened?
I am. I fell over a kitten, maybe 250 grams of kitten, and I tore all the main ligaments in my foot, broke 2 toes, chipped my ankle bone, and spent 3.5 months in a moon boot.
Oh, that is a lot thing to do.
Let's talk about the costs associated with that, with the medical bills and time off work. How much do you reckon you're out of pocket?
Well, work, this happened on a Saturday. I had to go in Monday because the only other person that knew how to do my job was on holiday.
Oh,
no.
That's
the worst. So you're in a bit of pain, I
yeah.
imagine. All those injuries you described are quite painful.
It was, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It was quite a relief to take some good drugs.
You know what though? It was the only choice. Is you cannot come back in society from squashing a kitten.
Yeah, was the kitten okay? We need to check.
Yeah, he's fine. He's now called Leo.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I've seen that movie. John, you wouldn't watch it.
Thank you, Annette.
I wouldn't watch it. If I did, geez, I'd laugh.
Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
As Griffin Logue said last week, no Fife, no worries. And it was true because the Dockers got over the line against the Adelaide Crows. How are you, Griff?
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey, Griff.
Good. I mean, just winning matches against Adelaide in Adelaide by a point, no big deal.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't like to do that again. I wouldn't mind putting a few more points on the board. One point's a bit scary.
Bit nerve-wracking, isn't it? Especially down the back line.
Oh, yeah, mate. Particularly when you concede 7 in the line. That was good fun.
You kind of say you prefer to be in a real close one rather than kind of a 10-goal win. But thinking about it now, I don't reckon I've got another 1 point win in me. It's just
oh my God! Really? Is that what people think? But wouldn't you rather know from the first quarter that you've won?
Yeah. So 10 goals up. No, if you're done.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But no, Griff, no.
No, you want a bit of competitive juices, a bit of dopamine just flowing through, just if there's a chance.
Oh my God!
But the stress of that situation you were in last weekend was too much. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. It's a good game. We did well.
It's good. It's good to be on the right side of a 1 point win. That's for sure.
100%. Yeah. It's just such a different story if you're on the 1 point the other side. So
isn't it amazing? You got through the ringer.
Okay, so we were talking about this, right? So do you reckon what do you see as the thing that won the game? Was it the punch
or the goal?
Or the previous goal? Yeah.
What won the game?
Oh. Nah, I'll always stand up for the backman. The backman won the goal, mate. The backman won the goal.
Because I think it's the punch. Because without the punch, the goal.
Yeah. It's a good goal, that shooter kick though. So
So you had to put
it was a good punch too.
Wasn't it? Had to put you in front, and then
that's right. You have to be in front.
Save it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one. Freo won.
Freo won. Football was the winner, Griff.
It was, wasn't it? It was the game. It was the game, Griff. And that's what we're all here for. Not me, but 100%. You guys.
Hey, Griff, though, there is a few issues. David Mundy, the stalwart and captain, as standing captain at the moment, he's out. And we also, fellow defender Brennan Cox is taking a bit of a break.
Yep, they just got a week off just to get the body right. But, it looks like it's... it's funny. I wonder how many more will drop. I mean, I just saw the Eagles obviously had these 4 or 5 out with the protocols. So, it's probably going to be pretty prevalent throughout the year. It's just a matter of looking at the stage. It's a matter of when you're going to get it, not if you're going to get it. So,
what's the story with people who are living together, like you and Tabs? What's the go there?
Well, straight away it'd be isolation between the two.
Yeah.
So say if I was to, because obviously there's times when people who live together, one might get it, one might not actually show up on a test. So have to split us up, unfortunately. But
so who gets the top bunk? So you split the top bunk and bottom bunk, and you take them out.
Pretty much. Well, you just get whacked into a hotel or somewhere where you can isolate, and then tested throughout the week, and then it's touch and go whether or not you can still play, etc. So there's a lot of moving parts. So I don't really understand. All I know is that you have to isolate, and
you'll just do as you're told. So is it the person who has COVID who has to isolate, or the person who's the close contact who has to isolate? Be sent away.
Both.
Yeah,
both.
Right. So, because I feel like, I mean, from what I know of you, Griff, if COVID was to come close to you, it would be intimidated and would back off. Do you think so?
Oh, I reckon there's a lot more intimidating people out there who've got it. So
so do you? Right.
I reckon I'd be in strife too.
I do. So you reckon if you get it, it's going to get you hard? Do you reckon?
Yeah, bloody oath.
It's coming for you.
I'm not immortal, unfortunately.
I'm not immortal.
But you've led us to believe you are.
I know. It's a bit weird.
It's so strange.
I don't think Nathan will get it in our team.
There can be only one because he doesn't get bitten by mosquitoes.
Yeah.
He's got some repellent.
Mosquitoes are frightening me, Griff. Tell your friends.
Yeah, you got the world sorted, haven't you, mate? You got it.
Mate, you know what? It'll be either I don't get it ever, or
you get all of it.
There's no in between.
It'll be either or.
You'll be on the ventilator with right beside you with a microphone, obviously.
Yeah, because I won't get a day off work. How you going, Nathan?
Yeah, great. That's right. Brilliant. So the game against St Kilda should be a good one because you're desperate to continue on the winning ways and forge some kind of momentum for the rest of the season.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good opportunity to definitely start off. I saw Carlton started off 2-0 for the first time in 10 years. So
amazing, isn't it?
Blues fans.
Tipped him too.
Good for footy, but obviously we'd like to be in the same boat. And as you said, mate, bit of momentum driving through early part of the season, get your tail off a bit. It'd be good to happen for us. So we're definitely looking to do that and on to the Saints.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, good luck dodging the COVID from here on in, Griff, and we'll catch you next week. Good luck to the Dockers.
That's the plan. Thank you. See you later.
The Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
It is Friday.
It's
nearly the end of our show.
We've got such a big week, and during the week, our friend Harry, who presses buttons, hello Harry.
Hey everyone.
He collects droppings of what happens.
Just the highlights, the front row seat.
And then moulds them together.
Seriously good week. The
thanks.
competitions brought some highlights, we'll say. But an honourable mention goes to Gavin Watts from the National Measurement Institute doing the Lord's work.
The
Lord's work.
is there if you think something isn't big enough.
Yeah. I'll be doing some investigations tonight at the pubs, making sure Gavin's doing his job correctly. But let's get into this wrap-up. Here we go.
Nathan, Nat and Sean's Weekly Debrief.
Another week rolled around, and on Monday there was plenty to unpack from round one of the AFL. And who better to give the guys a hand with that than the legendary...
It's Strawny time. How about serving up a thick slice of strawn over? Let's stronify this crowd.
Strawny! Sadly Strawny wasn't in the house, but his puppet master, Pete Hellier, was. And he didn't mind helping Nath out with a few sporting terms.
If you go to Sean's car right now and go into his gym bag, his old outfit's there. He's ready to go.
I do love, Nathan, that you refer to as an outfit. That's cute.
Costume outfit.
On Tuesday, Nathan, Nat and Sean learned about the Phone Vault app from Married at First Sight's Mitch. He's a sweaty and uncomfortable Mitch to explain what kind of stuff belongs in the vault.
It's just got content inside it.
Of explicit pictures?
Yes.
You?
No, not of me.
Women? Ex-partners?
You're not going to get into the photo vault, so...
Do you have photos of your ex-partners on here?
Oh, naughty Mitch! This raised a very important question around trust, though, which Ellie answered first.
Ellie, access to a partner's phone. Is it open slather?
Well, if it's not, then, you don't ask for access. You just go through it, don't you?
That is unacceptable, Ellie.
It's unacceptable. Not unexpected.
So Ellie's stance is you don't need permission, you'll just get in there anyway.
That's highly alarming, Ellie. Anyway, believe it or not, the guys did actually get some calls from people that didn't mind their partners going through their phones, and Sean struggled to comprehend.
100% transparency, Sean.
Imagine.
It's a foreign concept, mate.
Tell you about that.
Okay, we might need a song then.
Actually, let's play two.
And just when Sean was thinking about handing over the keys to his vault, Caleb came in and saved the day.
Are we looking through one another's phones?
I was just saying, it's instant breakup in my household if you go through my phone, so you better be damn sure I'm cheating on you.
Oh, wise beyond your years, Caleb. This week, the game Holiday Trailers provided some great contests among callers.
It's been very evenly matched so far. Let's see how it goes today.
They were some famous last words before Thursday's round, which didn't quite kick off with a bang after the first clue was given.
Anybody?
No, okay.
You know what?
It's going to be a tough round, guys,
This is where we get frightened.
It's going to be a tough round, Nathan.
You've got to get one of them to 3, Nathan.
Oh, my God.
Score check, 0-all. All right.
Oh, luckily they eventually got the hang of it. Oh, hang on. No, they didn't.
Nicola?
One of those. Oh my God, what are they called? Oh my God.
I can't write this.
Oh, it's gone. I can't even remember the name of it.
Nicola, what am I going to see?
Nicola, are you familiar with the term jet ski?
Yeah, I am now.
Then there was a whole lot of this from our contestants.
Oh no. Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
Have you guys been playing along all week?
No, this is my first time.
Oh, you can't tell.
You can't tell.
And believe it or not, we finally had a winner.
Is it a blow-up mattress?
Yes, Lisa. We got there at the end.
They said it happened. But it did.
Yeah, it did happen. Just 10 whole minutes later. Hope you enjoyed another great week of Nathan, Nat and Sean.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.